What was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
It will be this year.
How much?
We're on track to make 20 million, me and my business partners.
Did college help you become a millionaire?
What college gave me was structure, and what college gave me was, like, I would say, business acumen. But the hustle is what it requires to be successful. So no, you don't have to go to college.
What keeps people broke in today's world?
Mindset. It's 80% mindset and 20% skill set.
Number 1.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, question for you. How old were you when you became a millionaire?
I know you!
Yeah?
I was 23.
Are you an entrepreneur?
Yes.
How long have you been a business owner?
6 years now?
Do you think I could interview you for 1 minute for the channel real quick? Is that cool?
Yes, I would love
Make it
to.
happen?
Let's do it.
Awesome. What was the turning point to becoming an entrepreneur?
I left Saudi Arabia when I was 18. My dad called me and he's like, I know you're 18, but I can't send you money anymore because his business was failing. He was also an entrepreneur. And when your back is against the wall, you always end up figuring it out. So I don't pray on anyone for their back to be against the wall, but it is probably the biggest blessing. Like when you have no way out, you make a way no matter what.
Did you hit rock bottom?
Yes, because I was literally 18, going to university. I had to work 2-3 jobs to provide for me and my family. As 18, for someone that lived in Saudi where the culture is women don't work, so suddenly I'm working all these jobs trying to figure out why I had even a broken English. So that's why I always tell women there's no reason why you couldn't make it in this life. Broken English, background this, family this, whatever your past is, take that, take all the lessons and use it to just make a lot of money.
What was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
It will be this year.
How much?
We're on track to make 20 million, me and my business partners.
Are you serious?
Yes.
20 mil?
I know. I know.
That's incredible. Like, how did you scale from a $1 to a $10 million company?
The most important thing is hire people that are better than you in your company. Because I don't know it all. And I know I don't know it all. I'm not the smartest. But you know what happens to the smartest people? They're always the brokest. Why? Because smart people, they're overthinking, overanalyzing. They need it to be perfect. And when you want something to be perfect, there's someone half your talent, half your luck, half your intelligence already making moves and making millions because they're faster. They're bolder. They figure it out along the way. Most people want to have all the plan before they move. Just move. You will figure everything in the doing. It's not in the thinking.
That's why they always say that the A students always end up working for the C students.
Yeah, I was a C student.
Did you have anybody that doubted you?
Everyone. The Middle Eastern women are more like, just have kids, sit at home. That was the culture that I was in. Obedience is what I was taught my whole life. Just be obedient. Listen to the man. Like your little voice, be quiet. But the side of me that rebelled is what made me successful and free.
So you're good at selling?
Oh, if it's one thing to make you rich as a woman, sales, branding. You will never be broke. If you have a brand, you'll never be broke. Everyone's literally throwing opportunities at you. Like, please do this with me. Please speak here. Please sell this.
So give me $1 million worth of branding advice right here.
People are not nice anymore on social media. They don't give chances anymore. So if you want to blow up on social media and you want people to respect you, 2 things. Number 1, they're not going to give you a chance to make sure whatever you're saying in the first 3 seconds is going to trigger them. And sometimes that could be as something positive that you're going to say or negative. But the hook, the first 3 seconds, is more important than the video. If you look at my Instagram reels, the first 3 seconds is when people like. They don't even watch the full video. Then another thing is always giving perspective shifts. If you're someone that says something that is maybe controversial or maybe it's not the normal or what people are used to listening, if you give perspective shifts on why you believe whatever you believe, people are going to respect it, even if they don't believe it. And then you can charge high prices for whatever you're charging.
Some of the best branding advice that I ever heard was that the best personal brands are superheroes because they fundamentally stand for and against something. You have to be willing to die on that hill that you're making content.
You have to polarize.
Right.
You have to polarize.
Controversy is not a bad
now,
thing. Yeah.
You have to be hated. Look at the most successful people. Elon Musk hated, Trump hated, Andrew Tate hated, Kim Kardashian hated. But then there is that other side that people love them and adore them for whatever they do. Whether you like them or not, they're successful, they're billionaires for a reason.
And they're not rich, they're wealthy.
Yes. The more heat you can get as an entrepreneur, the more successful you're gonna get. If you don't want heat, you don't want the people talking about you, I think just working a job is nice.
Right. You got amazing advice. Hey, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. It was great to meet you.
So nice meeting you. Keep crushing it. One thing about you, your consistency is unheard of. And I love that. And I already know the billionaire status is happening because people our age, they're not doing it like that. They're not consistent. So I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Number 2.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, question for you. How did you get rich?
Who are you?
I interview billionaires all over the world.
Who says I'm rich?
You look like money, ma'am. You look like money.
Okay.
What'd you do?
I became rich being a business owner.
So you're an entrepreneur.
Yes, I am.
How long have you been a business owner?
For about 20-something years, but I have to go
Real quick, over these 20 years, what was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
$5 million.
You said 5 million?
Yes,
Real quick, could we interview you for 1 minute? We have 21 million followers. We have 21 million followers. It's to help the younger generation. It'll be worth it, I promise you.
Okay, come on.
that okay?
Sure.
Did you go to college?
Yes, I'm a lawyer.
You're a lawyer.
Yes.
Did college help you become a millionaire?
What college gave me was structure, and what college gave me was, like, I would say, business acumen. But the hustle is what it requires to be successful. So no, you don't have to go to college, but college does help me have to, be able to navigate this business world.
Did you come from a rich family growing up?
No, did not.
So what was your turning point to financial freedom? Did you have a moment early on where you were like, I want to go out there and build an empire for myself?
Yes, at a law school, I worked at a law firm, and I realized that my income, there's a salary cap, and no matter how good I was only gonna make X amount of money. I was like, this isn't for me. I'm gonna go on my own. I want to bet on myself.
So you learned that you weren't going to get rich working for anybody.
Correct. So I'd rather go have no kind of salary cap versus only get paid X amount of money for a year.
So do you think everybody's built for entrepreneurship?
No.
Why not?
It's a beast out there. I call it the monkey around your neck. In business, the monkey, which is stress, will be around you, and depending on how you can handle that stress, you may or may not be able to handle full-time entrepreneurship. Now, having a side business, yes, but being in it full-time, that is a bear all by itself.
You made more than 99.9% of business professors ever will. What's a lesson about business you teach them that is not taught in school?
Run your business like it's Walmart, meaning from the very beginning, I don't care what the bank account says, I don't care if you have no followers, no customers, have your corporate structure, your LLC, your corporation, have your business bank account, market, so your social media page, I shouldn't tell that you're doing this at home. It should look like a real big brand. Your logo, your colors, your font, run it like it's Walmart. Follow the corporate formalities. Walmart don't accept Cash App, you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? To have it like a real business.
Let me ask you this. This is the $1 million question right here.
Okay.
Do people need a lot of money to start a business in today's?
No, you can bootstrap it. Start small. You want to first get what's called proof of concept. Can you go sell your product or service to a stranger? Does someone want it? Once you get what's working, now go get the funding and 10x what's working. Too many times they get the money and they spend on things that don't really work. And then now you're in debt. Now the monkey is back on your neck. The stress. Have you ever heard of someone called Master P? How old are you?
23.
Have you heard about a guy named Master P?
I haven't.
Okay, he was a rapper from back in the day. And he went from store to store to store, from place to place to place, selling a CD out of his trunk and became a millionaire. He bypassed having the record label fund him. He funded himself. You bootstrap it, you own more equity in your business. You actually go through that grid to know who your target audience is, what they want. Now you know it. Now you go 10x what's already working.
Let me ask you this. How old are you today?
I am knocking on 50.
What's the secret to looking so young and being so vibrant at 50? Has health been a big priority to you?
Health and self-care. I believe as a woman, you need to always look your best. And in business, you represent the brand, so you got to show up for yourself. You cannot sell a dream looking like a nightmare. So investing in you is key.
Say that again.
You cannot sell a dream looking like a nightmare.
Wow, that's incredible right there. So your appearance is actually a real thing.
Correct.
Did you have people that doubted you or thought you were crazy going into business for yourself?
Yes. My mother is my number one fan and my biggest dream killer. See, some people are going to kill your dream because they don't see it for themselves, but only God gives you the vision, right? So being an attorney and walking away from that to go start a hair salon franchise and sell hair, she's like, you're an attorney, but I saw it. I can make more money selling a product than just being an attorney. Your biggest dream killers don't see the vision, but my motto is never take advice from someone that you wouldn't exchange a bank account with. So I love Mom, but I don't want that exchange. So I'm gonna bet on myself and see what the vision that God gave me and run with that.
Can I tell you something? What's your name?
Joy.
Joy, this is game right here. You know that, right? This is straight game right here. Now, you're approaching 50 years old, but if me and you died tomorrow and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
It's not how you start, it's how you finish. In business, in life, you're gonna get knocked down, you're gonna have hard time. Get back up. It's how you end it. If you stay down, you lost. If you get back up, you can keep on fighting and go get your win. When God closes the door, He's opening up a bigger blessing, a bigger opportunity down the hall. You have to just keep on going. So it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
You have amazing advice.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate that.
No
And
problem.
I connect with all the millionaires and billionaires I interview. Could I get your contact?
Of course.
Number 3.
Excuse me, sir. How did you get rich? Hey, real quick, for 1 minute. Real quick, for the younger generation.
Podcast, by the way.
Yeah?
I love what you're doing.
What's your name?
Mike Jagger.
And what line of business are you in?
Real estate developer.
Developer, commercial, residential, what are you doing?
Industrial multi-res.
Industrial. Nobody talks about that. Why is that such a good business to get into right now? Give me some game.
Listen, COVID, if anything, exploded the industrial market. What happened during COVID? Everybody's getting packages delivered to their house. Where do these packages come from? Warehouses, right? Distribution centers.
Yeah.
So that's something that I opened up with my partner just before COVID, September 2019.
So were you always really good at seeing opportunities before everybody else got into the market?
I was working for a developer and my partner was working for my direct competitor for about about 10 years. And we said, you know what, time to take a risk, go on our own. Mortgaged everything we had, put it all into the business, and fortunately for us, it was a great success.
So you weren't afraid of risk?
Everybody's a little bit afraid.
Yeah.
You just got to go for it.
But what's the biggest risk you took? Was it going all in on the company?
Absolutely. Mortgaged every last thing we had. Our homes, credit lines, credit cards, put it all in. Fortunately for us, it succeeded.
Did you come from a lot of money?
No, man. No, I worked for my dad. He was doing all right. Went into real estate and had to sell everything I had, moved into 1.5. Unfortunately for me, it was a chance we're taking.
What was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
So I'll tell you this. We started the company in 2019. Today, the company's worth a little over $4 billion.
Are you a billionaire? Are you a billionaire?
I do all right. I do all right.
So you're a billionaire.
I'm able to take care of my kids today.
Congratulations,
Thank you, man. Really, really appreciate it. You guys doing a great job.
What is the secret to scaling out to a multi-billion-dollar
You know what?
company?
Never be satisfied. Keep taking risks. Keep going for it.
Do you think entrepreneurs, the reason why they struggle is because they get too comfortable and everybody comes and gasses them up?
You know, the one thing I suggest, or the one opinion I have, if you come from money, it's probably a downfall. You got to be willing to take risks. You got to be willing to go forward. You got to be willing to see opportunities. And when you don't have anything, you have drive.
Did you ever have anybody that doubted you when you were coming up?
Everybody, even family. Leaving a stable job to risk it all and to move into 1.5. I just got married. My daughter was a month old. Thought it was crazy. So I think the biggest people doubt you are the ones that are closest to you.
It's crazy how that works.
Yeah, absolutely. And everybody wants you to succeed, but never more than them. That's what I see. That's what I hear, and it's true.
Do you need a lot of money to get into real estate today?
No. You need to have people that believe in you. You need to be able to take risks. You have to have people with the same vision as you do. We found investors that understood what we're aiming for, and they believed in us. You always got to think what you can do for them. You consider them like your own kids, your own family. Make them a lot of money, and then they'll be behind you.
Now I need you to give me a secret right here. What's the best city to buy real estate in today's world that nobody talks about?
So I'm from Canada, I'm from Montreal, but I love Miami.
You like Miami?
We're looking for opportunities in Miami. We're looking
Why?
for opportunities.
Is it growing or what?
Population, right? And with the multi-res business, we see huge opportunities of people are going to be running away from condos, from owning to renting, just because liquidity. People don't have that much of it, so you got to rent.
You got amazing advice, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so
Really
much. This was a beautiful
Congrats,
interview.
man. I really
appreciate you, man.
appreciate what you're
I
doing,
appreciate
man.
you, man. Thank you so much.
Number 4.
All right, you guys, we just got to our first marina out here in Miami, Florida. There's a couple people out on their yachts right now. I'm gonna go up and see if we can talk to these people, get some game, what they were able to do to be able to afford these yachts out here in Miami. Excuse me, sir. Quick question for you, man. Is this your yacht?
Yeah, it is.
And what do you do for a living out in Miami to be able to afford a yacht, man?
I'm actually in e-commerce.
How long have you been a business owner for?
I've been in e-commerce for about 4 years now.
4 years. And over these last 4 years, what's the most amount of money that you've ever made in a single year?
Last year we did 30 million,
$30 million.
32 million, yeah. And then we did around 19 million in profit.
How old are you now?
I'm 22.
You're 22 years old.
Yeah.
And how old were you when you became a millionaire?
Let me tell you something first, all right? Do you want me to go deep?
Yeah, go deep.
Okay. So when I was 5 years old, I witnessed my mom get, she died in front of my eyes. At 16 years old, my best friend got shot in the head. At 17 years old, I got kicked out of college. At 19 years old, I was a millionaire. So embracing the struggle, realizing that the struggle is what makes you you, is what's gonna help you get to where you wanna be. And realizing that the struggle is just preparing you for the person that you need to be to steward that is gonna help you. And realizing that, God does everything for a reason. Like, you might not understand it now. Your whole situation might be completely fucked up right now. But if you just see that bigger picture and you're able to work towards it, don't just sit there and pray, but work towards it and work on those prayers, you're gonna get there. It's only a matter of time, but you have to focus on your own race.
How can somebody go from 7 to 8 figures?
The biggest thing with going from 7 to 8 figures is trying to get out of that kind of like solopreneur mindset and thinking that you can do it all by yourself. Making $1 million, you can do it by yourself. It's not that hard. It might take you a little bit of time, but going from 7 to 8 figures, you need to start delegating and relieving your time. Because as an entrepreneur, you have to realize that your biggest asset is your time. And the most important thing for you to do is create ideas and then delegate those ideas to the worker. Because that's what the school system was built for the workers. Do you know the story about free thinkers and workers and why the school system was created?
Well, I think it's kind of had to do like the Rockefellers.
Exactly. John D. Rockefeller created the Education Board in 1903, and he said that he wanted a nation of workers, not free thinkers. So who are the workers? Who are the free thinkers? The workers are the people who work for the free thinkers, people who come up with their own ideas and then delegate them for a fraction of the money. And then they go and do the work for the free thinkers and make them the big money. So once you get from that 7-figure mark and you're trying to get to 8 figures, find people who are smarter than you. I dropped out of college. I'm not the smartest in the group, but I have people who work for me who went to Yale. I have a person who worked for me who went to Stanford. My CFO went to Harvard. So it's about being able to pay people what they're valued at so that you can get what you want in return.
What keeps people broke in today's world?
Mindset. It's 80% mindset and 20% skill set. Once you get the mindset, now it's time to apply the skill set. But you can't start thinking about making money until you are in the mind to learn how to steward that money and multiply that money. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to get more. Majority of people, if I gave you $1 million right now, you would be broke in 6 months. Not because you're stupid, it's because you don't have the mindset to steward that money and you don't know what to do with it when you get it. But if you have the skill set and you have the mindset, then you're bound to turn that into 10 million in 6 months.
That was phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Number 5.
We got a Ferrari right here. Excuse me, sir. Is this your Ferrari?
Oh my God, not one of y'all.
No, man.
Instagram people.
Real quick, man. I got a channel with 21 million followers. I've interviewed 48 billionaires in the last 5 years. I'm interviewing Arthur Blank tomorrow. Could I get 30 seconds with you?
You said you do an interview on Arthur Blank tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. What's up?
What line of business were you in?
I was a serial entrepreneur, man.
What was your main company?
Real estate,
Real
49
estate.
luxury townhomes, home care agency, all of that.
So do you think it's important to focus on concentrating on one thing or diversification?
Diversification. for
Why is
sure.
that?
Because you never know if something's got a hard stop, you might need to put energy in something else until that come back into it. And you cultivate everything.
I just bought
Maximize profit.
I just bought my first piece of commercial real estate 2 weeks ago,
Oh, congratulations.
right in the middle of Ohio State University.
Yeah, congratulations.
So
That's
what's the
up.
best piece of real estate people should be looking to buy in today's world?
Multifamily homes.
Why is that?
Because you're gonna get more money, more bang for your buck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 45.
45 years old.
Yeah.
Did you have people that doubted you in the business world?
Of course, man. They doubt you every day. I was an NBA sports agent. I did that at a high clip. I was doubted at that too, but I was successful at it.
What's
So
your name?
I don't want to tell that.
Yeah, it's fine, it's cool. But let me ask you, so did you come from a rich family growing up?
No, underprivileged for sure.
Yeah, so what
Yeah.
was your turning point to financial freedom? What was that moment early on for you?
I mean, I played basketball.
Yeah?
Got a scholarship for free, played professional, so I did all that. Took my money and jumped into business. So
What was the lowest point that you had to overcome?
adversity, you know, when you somewhere trying to start a business, and you're trying to get out here and hustle and grind, and like you said, people doubting you, you got to be strong. It's a saying that says, we're not here to play dream drift. We got hard work and doing heavy loads to lift, showing out the struggle face of this God's gift. Be strong, be strong.
That's
be
game right there. So you do believe in God though?
strong. Yeah, for sure.
Who was your God?
Jesus Christ.
How did you know Jesus was real? A lot of people are afraid to say that too, and I commend you
No,
for
when
saying
I
that.
got saved and baptized, that's when I realized my life changed.
Was there like a low point you were going through where you turned to Christ?
When you underprivileged, man, that's where you turn to. You grew up in the church and you believe in it.
But you made more than 99.9% of business professors ever will. Give me a lesson about business right here that's not taught in school.
Relationships. They don't teach you how to cultivate relationships and maximize those in school. They just teach you the X's and O's, but networking, man, making your network your net worth. So they don't teach you that. It's something you got to just pick up on.
But before you had credibility, how did you build relationships with the right people?
Just get in rooms and be a sponge, be quiet and soak it up and learn how people move, check out their mannerisms, pick up a hobby. I golf, so that helped me get a lot of rooms
So
too.
proximity is power then, because you got around a lot of rich people.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
Ah, man, 10 million.
$10 million.
Yeah.
And how'd you scale from 7 to 8 figures? How'd you go from 1 to 10 million? Tell me that.
My boy asking all the questions.
I'm
ain't he?
getting it. This is a masterclass.
Do I get a percentage of this masterclass?
I got
That's
you.
how you get
I'm
it.
gonna tag you. You'll get millions of views.
Oh.
You got an Asian background. What's your secret to sales?
I can't tell you that, man.
Yeah,
The
best-
secret is being secretive. Esoteric. That's what it is.
How
Yeah.
best negotiation advice? You got a prospective client. They're on the fence. They're leaning towards a no. How do you get that no into a
Well,
yes?
people want to be led, so they want you to tell them what they do. Remember that, especially in sales.
Did you ever walk away from a lot of money? Were you afraid to walk away?
Yeah. All money ain't good money.
How do you know it's bad money? How do you know to avoid those
Because your
people?
gut tell you. Trust your gut.
Yeah.
If it seems like it's some BS, trust your gut, man.
Right.
It might be good on paper, but in the long run, it's going to be detriment to your business. So
Right.
you got to learn how to walk away.
45 today. If me and you died tomorrow and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
Take a risk, man. Jump off the porch. What do he say? Get off the boat, Peter, walk on water. Take a chance.
Man, hey, you got amazing advice. I just got to. I'm James. Man. You got great advice, man.
Thank you.
I'm
Appreciate
James.
it.
Man. I connect with all the millionaires and billionaires I interview. Could I get your contact?
Yeah.
Great to meet you.